Who Wants to Know by Steve Barlow and Steve Skidmore. Duds found a foolproof way of getting rich quick. All he has to do is put his personal details online. What could possibly go wrong? Zip and Mouse aren't convinced. They want to know who wants to know. So here we go. Here are the characters on the screen here. Some unusual names. Zip, Mouse, and Dud, which I think is short for Dudley. Zip and Mouse were walking home when a high-pitched beeping sounded from Mouse's school bag. Is that your mobile? Mouse read the screen and groaned. Oh, it's only Dud. He's bugging me again with one of his stupid messages. He can be such a wombat sometimes. Wombat? Zip raised his eyebrows. You mean he's a cuddly Australian marsupial? No, he's a waste of money, brains and time. Oh, that sort of wombat. Zip peered at Mouse's phone. Found a great new site. You gotta see this. www.wearegonnamakeyouRich.com. Dud. Not again, said Zip. Dud's always finding dodgy sites. Let's check it out. Your wish is my command. Mouse tapped at the keyboard and seconds later the homepage of wearegonnamakeyouRich.com appeared. And that's what it looks like. Are you tempted? He must be joking, exclaimed Zip. We'd better get round to his house and see what sort of trouble he's getting himself into this time. Mouse sighed. I suppose so. I'll just let Mum know where I'm going. She began to text, her thumbs blurring across the keypad. Look how much smoke is coming up from the phone as she's typing. Hi, M. OMW 2C mate. BBL HAND TTFN M. She pressed send. Come on then, let's see what daft Dud's up to now. They were on Dud's front doorstep when the return message came from Mum. What on earth are you on about? I can't understand. Tell me in English, Mum. Mouse rolled her eyes. She is such a dinosaur. Look, she even uses apostrophes in a text message. She just doesn't get the wonders of technology. She'd be happier with a postcard or a carrier pigeon. I get blisters every time I have to text her. Here's Mouse having a second go at her message to Mum. I said, hi Mum, on my way to see a mate. Be back later. Have a nice day. Ta-ta for now. Mouse. The answer came back almost immediately. There it is. There's Mum's answer. Okay, be good, Ma. Oh, very hip. Mouse put her phone away as the door opened. There's Dud on his doorstep. And Mouse says, hey Dud, got your message. I reckon you found another scam site. Not this time. These guys are on the level. They want to give me money. Oh, well, that proves it, said Mouse sarcastically. It must be all right. Dud gave Mouse and Zip a wink. Exactly. Come on in, dudes, and marvel. And here is Dud's bedroom. Some beautiful features that he has here. We can see that there are all sorts of food and drink containers lying around, toys, and yeah, looks like a really nice place to live, doesn't it? Dud's bedroom looked like an explosion in a recycling plant. Clothes, soft drinks bottles and fast food cartons were scattered all over the floor and, in the case of the stickier items, stuck to the walls. Mouse swept a tottering pile of pizza boxes off a chair and sat down. I just love what you've done with this place. Zip pointed at Dud's computer. I'll never understand why your mum and dad let you keep that in here. Where else is there to keep it? Asked Dud. In the family room, where everyone can see what's going on. You're so sad, replied Dud. My mum and dad don't care what I look at. Mouse glanced at Zip and shrugged. Dud plumped his bottom into a swivel chair and span around to face his computer screen. So what's this great site you found all about? Asked Zip. Dud made shushing motions with his hand and began to read. We have a few questions to check whether you are the sort of person we can help. Okay, guys, bring it on. Question 1. Do parents, guardians, or other responsible adults keep an eye on what you do on the internet? Dud grinned. Ha! Fat chance. He typed, no. Question 2. Are you of an intelligent and inquiring turn of mind? I know the answer to that one. Mouse waved her hand in the air. It's no. Dud scowled at her. I was going to say yes, but you made me type no by mistake. Shut up, I'm trying to concentrate. Right, last question. Do you believe everything anyone tells you? He stabbed at the keyboard, saying each word of his answer out loud as he wrote it. I certainly do. There. He leaned back. A clock face appeared on the screen with the message. There we go. Thank you for your patience. We are checking whether you are a suitable candidate for our services. Please wait a few moments. I'll just look at a few other features of Dud's screen. He's got some messages around the outside that say things like join loser.info, password or PW, password Skywalker. We've got pin 1234 easy, and it says dorkworld.net. Also looks as though he's got some foods spread around the edge of his screen as well. And he's got a few things to sort out, has young Dud. Next page, here we go. Then the screen changed. A banner opened, balloons floated around, champagne bottles popped their corks, magic wands shot out bursts of stars, and another message appeared. Congratulations! We're Gonna Make You Rich.com has chosen you to become rich beyond your wildest dreams. Yes! Dud punched the air and danced around the room. Yes! Oh, yes! He shoots, he scores! Mouse gave him a disgusted look. What are you gibbering about? And what's this website that's so great you drag us over here to see it? Dud pointed at the screen. Mouse read the URL. We're Gonna Make You Rich.com? What do they do? Dud peered into Mouse's eyes and said very slowly, they make you rich. There we go. There's a picture of Mouse not looking impressed and Dud thinking she's a bit, well, she's missing the point. Mouse snorted. Why would anyone want to make you rich? It sounds too good to be true. What's in it for them? DK, DC. Don't, said Dud. Don't know, don't care. I just want to be rich. Zip frowned. It sounds like a scam to me. Dud glared at him. Do you think I'm a complete idiot? Of course not, said Mouse. You're missing too many parts to be a complete anything. I'll have you know I'm nobody's fool. Only because you can't find anybody to adopt you. Oh, ha ha. Dud punched at the keys. The site's legit. I checked it on Wikipedia. And there's a picture of them talking about the website. And the next page shows us the Wikipedia entry. What can I tell you? We're going to make you rich.com from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. This article does not cite any references or sources. Please help improve this article by adding citations to reliable sources. Unverifiable material may be challenged and removed. We're Gonna Make You Rich.com is a totally real, genuine site that gives loads of money away to deserving young people, and it's not a cover for horrible, slimy aliens who want to suck your brains out through your ears, honest. See? Zip stared at Dud. That doesn't prove anything. What about the warnings? What warnings? It's a free access site. Anyone could have put that information up there. It doesn't mean to say it's true. All that stuff about no references or reliable sources is telling you that nobody's checked the article. All right then. Dud was getting annoyed. He punched at the keys. You want more proof? Take a look at this. Here's the next screen that Dud shows Zip and Mouse. It says, my outer space web chat. At 15:37 p.m, Dangerous Dud joined the room. 15:37 p.m, Roger. Our triumph is at hand. Soon rest of fleet will arrive, and then Earth is ours. The messages above were sent before you arrived. To send a private message, type name of user, your message here. Mouse said, you call yourself Dangerous Dud? More like Durbrain Dud. Zip stared at the screen. Earth is ours? I don't like the sound of that. Dud didn't look up. It's just chat stuff. Probably a role-play game or something. Watch this. He sent a message. Hi guys, got some stiffs here who think we're going to make you rich.com is a con. He clicked send. Here's a good picture. Take a good look at this. There is Earth. There's the moon. There's a message travelling to something flying out in space. Far above, Dud's message was intercepted by an alien ship hanging menacingly in orbit around the Earth. In the ship's control room, a communications officer looked up from his station. Captain, sir, an incoming message. And this is the inside of the spaceship. There's the captain in the middle. Our latest victim. Soon I shall suck his living brain out through his ears. But he is only one, and we are so hungry. Do not worry, Commander. It's only a sample. If the human's brain is as tasty as I expect, as soon as our fleet arrives, we shall attack Earth and feast on the brains of all humans. I shall send a reply. Back on Earth, in Dud's bedroom, Zip is saying, there's a reply coming in. Hi Dud, my name is Roger, and I'm 11 years old, and I like computer games. Oh really? And then Mouse says, and I'm not a slimy brain-sucking alien, and neither is my friend Tim. Huh? Let me see another screen with the web chat. 15:40 p.m, Tim. Hi, Tim here. That's right, Lord Skull Splitter of the Vrlurks. Roger, I'm definitely not an alien. I don't suck other creatures' brains out through their ears, not even a little bit, and we are going to make you rich.com is really good. 15:40 p.m, Roger. It certainly is. We have both had lots of lovely money from this very genuine and worthwhile site, and we are now rich beyond our wildest dreams. See, I told you it was legit. Dud logged off the My Outer Space site with an air of triumph. Mouse gazed at Dud in wonder. How did you get so stupid without special training? There's something very dodgy about all this. Another message appeared on the computer screen. Congratulations, Dud. You have been specially chosen from all the other candidates who have contacted us, and we are going to make you rich. All you have to do is text the words, I want to be rich to 888-8888-88888. Dud reached for his mobile. Mouse grabbed his wrist and pulled his hand away from the phone. Don't do it. You've no idea how much this is going to cost. And if you text them, they'll have your mobile number. So, Jelly Brain, you should never give your number to anybody you don't know. You worry too much. Dud snatched his phone and sent the message. Moments later, a reply arrived. And Dud reads it out. He says, thank you, Dud. You will soon be rolling in untold wealth. Please send us a photograph for identification purposes. Hold on. Zip was horrified. If you send them a photo, they can do anything with it. They could send it to websites with names like The World's Ugliest People or Incredibly Weird Pets. It could be out there on the internet forever. But Dud ignored him. He ran a comb through his hair then selected the camera function on his phone and held it at arm's length. And there's Zip trying to persuade Dud not to do it, but Dud looks pretty determined. Zip's right, said Mouse as the shutter clicked. Anyway, you're not supposed to post offensive pictures on the net. I'm only sending a picture of me. Mouse glanced at the picture of Dud on the screen. I'd call that pretty offensive. Okay. And Dud says, you're just jealous because I'm going to be rich and you're not. Dud sent the picture. Then he stuffed the phone into his top pocket. Captain, said the communications officer, I have traced the primitive Earth phone signal to its source. Good. The captain rubbed his mandibles together. As soon as we have a picture, I can send the Snatch Squad in. Then it's brain-sucking time. Has everybody got their straws? Grinning, the crew waved their brain-drinking straws. Excellent. Picture coming through now, sir. The communications officer stared at his screen and pulled a face. Ugh. And there we go, there's all the aliens with their straws. And there's the picture of Dud coming through. Ugh, is right. What a disgusting looking creature. Never mind, we can keep our eyes closed, and I'm sure his brains will taste just yummy. And his greed will lead us to other victims. Send this message. There's the communications officer tapping away on his device. And the message says, wow, Dud, you are one cool looking dude. Unimaginably huge amounts of money are coming your way. But we'd like other Earthlings to benefit from our generosity too. Which school do you go to? What? Mouse looked daggers at Dud. Don't you dare tell them. It's bad enough giving out your own details to someone you don't know. Giving out other people's is a serious no-no. I'm not telling them which school I go to, said Dud indignantly. Good, replied Mouse. I'm glad you're seeing sense at last. Why should those creeps at school get loads of money from the site I found? I hate them. They call me a geek and they hide my shoes. Dud clicked on the reply button. He typed, no way, Jose, and clicked on send. Sad faces appeared on the screen. And there's another message that appears underneath with the sad, or inside the sad faces. Gosh, Dud, that's too bad. If you don't tell us which school you go to, I'm afraid we can't send you the staggering sums of legal tender that are very nearly yours. Okay. Ignoring Zip and Mouse's protests, Dud sent the school address. Mouse folded her arms and glowered at Dud. You shouldn't have done that. The captain chortled at Dud's message as Dud's message arrived. Now all we have to do is search their internet for the details of their school. The captain licked his lips, his nose, and his eyeballs. And there they are, there's all the aliens inside their ship, getting more and more excited at the thought of the meal that's coming their way. Our little friend has told us where to find hundreds of immature Earthlings with juicy brains. Feed the school's location into our navigation computer for future reference and send another message. Here's the next message. Thank you, Dud. You only have to do one more thing before you receive more cash than you could ever possibly spend. Just send us your home address so that we can deliver the unbelievable wads of moolah you so richly deserve. Dud immediately began to type his address into the box. Grab him, yelled Mouse. Sit on his head. Between them, Zip and Mouse wrestled Dud to the floor. He's not just out to lunch, he's out to lunch, dinner, supper and a late-night kebab on the way home from the pictures. Get off, screeched Dud. Are you crazy? I'm that close to getting my hands on a fortune. Listen, said Zip. I don't know what's going on here. All that stuff about not being slimy aliens and sucking brains out. Why even mention that if it's not true? I mean, yes, it's pretty weird, but it's no weirder than people you don't know giving you money. Don't tell them your address. You don't know what might happen. I know what will happen if I don't. I'll be poor. With a burst of superhuman strength, Dud flung off his captors and clicked on send. For a few moments, Zip, Mouse and Dud sat on the floor glaring at each other. Then the doorbell rang. Dud dusted himself off with dignity. "If you've quite finished being weird and violent," he said, "I will go and answer the door. And if it's my money being delivered, don't think you're getting any." He marched out of the room. Mouse and Zip exchanged helpless glances. And here's a series of pictures. First of all, there's Zip and Mouse on the floor, and Dud running downstairs because of the ding-dong. And he goes rushing to the door, looking really excited, and he pulls open the door, and then that's his face. What has he seen that's made him look like that? This is what he saw. What face would you make if you saw that at your front door? Especially when you're expecting lots of money. Back in Dud's room, Zip was looking through the window. "Mouse," he said slowly, "what's big and green and slimy and alien looking?" A big green slimy alien, I should think. Why do you ask?" "Because 4 of them are carrying Dud off to something that looks like a spaceship." Zip ran his fingers through his hair. "We've got to help him." "Why?" "Because they're probably going to suck his brains out." Mouse looked puzzled. "And we should be concerned about this because..." "Well, I don't think they'll be content just with Dud's brain, do you?" Mouse considered. "I suppose not. It must be very small. And if they like his brain, maybe they'll want to suck everyone's brains out." "That would not be a good thing. What do we do?" Zip thought for a moment. And there's Zip and Mouse talking in Dud's bedroom. "I've got an idea. He's still got his phone, hasn't he?" Mouse nodded. "All right." Zip took his phone out and keyed in Dud's number. The captain grinned a nasty alien grin. "Don't worry, human. This won't hurt much." And there's a picture of Dud tied up in a chair and all the aliens queuing up with their straws. "You're going to suck my brains out," screeched Dud, "and you're telling me it's not going to hurt?" "Oh, it's going to hurt you an awful lot, but I promise you I won't feel a thing." The captain raised his drinking straw and winked at his squirming victim. "Ready or not, here I come." And then I think this must be Dud's mobile phone going off. I'm not sure what the tune is, but I'm going to make one up. Did-de-doo, did-de-da, did-de-doo, did-de-deep. The captain halted, his straw, why am I showing you the words? His straw mere centimetres from Dud's left ear. "What is that noise?" His first officer saluted. "I believe it is the human's primitive earth phone, sir." "Oh, right. Should I answer it? Do you think? It might be important." The captain reached into Dud's pocket and took out his phone. How does this work?" "Ah, got it. He pressed the answer button. "Hey, Dud, is that you?" squawked the phone. The captain drew himself up into an imposing state of blobbiness. "Certainly not. This is Lord Skullsplitter of the Rogues." The captain realised that his crew were all making frantic tentacle signals for him to shut up. He covered the phone and hissed, "What?" "Stop fooling about doing alien voices, Dud. I know it's you," said the phone. "How's the plan coming along?" The captain was baffled. "What plan?" "Come on, you know what plan. Have you finished destroying the aliens yet?" The captain exchanged appalled glances with his crew. What do you mean?" "I said..." Oh, hang on a minute. I want to see the picture of the captain looking a little bit uncertain about what to do. And meanwhile, back on planet Earth, Zip and Mouse are talking to the captain on the phone. "I said, have you destroyed the aliens?" said Zip. with that plan of yours when you bravely volunteered to let yourself be captured and infect them with that deadly virus. Inspiration ran out and he gestured urgently to Mouse. The virus, said Mouse, thinking quickly. The one that our top scientists injected into your brain. The virus that's harmless to humans, but deadly to aliens. Yes, that's the one, went on Zip. We just wanted you to know that we're really impressed that you're giving up your brain, such as it is, for the sake of the whole planet. And he held out the arm at phone's length and looked at it. They rang off. A moment later, a spaceship hurtled out of the sky at an unimaginable speed and landed in the street. A door slid open, and Dud appeared. Something that looked like a boot connected forcibly with his backside, and he flew through the air to land at Zip and Mouse's feet. Said Dud dazedly. Mouse regarded him critically. Do you think the aliens have sucked his brains out? Maybe, said Zip. How could we tell? Oh, they didn't, said Dud in a shaking voice. They were going to, but after the captain got that phone call, he said they couldn't find any, so they let me go. And there's the picture of Dud on the floor, Zip and Mouse looking at him in the spaceship, and the spaceship leaving quickly. And the next page is back in the spaceship again. Never mind, my loyal crew. By sheer good fortune, we have foiled a despicable human plot to defeat us. But, as they say on Betelgeuse 6, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And as they also say, there's a sucker born every minute. One day we will succeed, and the brains of the suckers will be sucked. The aliens got to get to work. They set their snares all over the World Wide Web and the mobile phone networks. But what unwary victim will fall into their terrible traps? And there is Lord Skullsplitter saying, "It could be you." Handy hints for avoiding brain-sucking aliens, and there's 3 of them. Never give your personal details or photo out over the phone or internet to someone you've never met before. Number 2, don't believe everything that's written on the internet. There's a lot of rubbish out there. Number 3, if in any doubt about the offer, don't trust it. The aliens are getting smarter and smarter all the time. That's the end. Well done for staying this long.